Hello everyone and welcome back to UBOAT. So we're continuing off the back of last time to a degree. I did restart the recording a little while ago, about half an hour ago, and then I realized that for some reason my recording software was not capturing my display capture, and all it recorded for the past half hour was a black screen. So I do apologize for that. So to begin with what happened, we were sailing along the surface, going got to about here. We were engaged by a Beaufort. We were intercepted by a Bristol Beaufort aircraft, so like a medium light bomber. We proceeded to shoot it down pretty easily, and we do have the crew on the enemy crew on board. I'll be able to show you after this patrol is completed. We then got into the patrol sector, and no sooner had we entered and we dived down to see if there was anything, then we came across a huge convoy. The small group, 16 to 13, was actually a lot bigger. You can see we actually started tracking it for a little bit. The reason being is around about point 1, we actually engaged said convoy. Now, we took out a Empire Explorer, and well, it was called Japan. The ship was actually called Japan. It was a Swedish ship with the name Japan on it. And then we proceeded to be attacked by all the convoy's escorts. Now, this is our first convoy we have come across that's got American destroyers guarding it. So there is some British ships there, namely in the form of corvettes. But there was 2 American destroyers. We had a Wix class and we had a V class, and they did their thing, and I managed to pull them completely away from the convoy. There was about 7 escort vessels, and that is not including the 2 cruisers, British cruisers, that are actually part of the main convoy. So yeah, we managed to survive. We just toyed with the enemy. We sat at 50 meters depth. We had them come towards us, start doing the depth charge run. We would accelerate just at the last minute and let the depth charges go off. And as they went off, well, as the depth charges went off, we accelerated out of there. And then as the depth charge started to wind down, we turned off the engines and just sat there. And then we just slowly, gradually decided to descend deeper into the water. We went down to about 150 meters. And then this little warship that's over here decided to keep badgering us whilst the rest of him and his friends pissed off. And that was a group of 3 to 7 that got pulled away from the HX convoy, which I'm gathering have probably rejoined by now. Probably not. I don't know. Anyway, this little guy was like, I am desperate to kill you. I am an American corvette and I want to have a pot shot at you. And it stayed around for an extra, probably in-game 10 minutes, more than all the rest of them combined. And anyway, we decided to wait for them to disappear. We surfaced, we started boosting our way along here as we came to about, I don't know, about here. Not only had we spotted their smoke over the horizon, whilst we were surfaced, of course, but we also got a little communique saying, hey, there's going to be a wolf pack at these coordinates. And so we were like, you know what, that's actually a good idea. So we've boosted it over here, and it's attracted, including ourselves, 5 U-boats. So this is probably going to be the biggest wolf pack we have been a part of. But as we were sitting here, this little warship has come along and just literally sailed right through here between all of them. Now, you're probably saying, how the hell did that not engage and target any of your friendly U-boats, which, by the way, are currently sitting on the surface. You can't see them now, but I was looking at them before. They were surface. And the reason why this guy did not engage any of these U-boats is because at the time of his passing through, the area was shrouded in fog. And as he's gone through here, the fog's lifted, but a storm has come up. So even now, he will not be able to find us. And now you're all 100% caught up to the events leading up to this point, and I am very sorry that I did not pay attention to everything. The reason why my display wasn't being captured is because I just recently upgraded my computer. Yes, and probably did. I may do a video about that, so keep an eye out on about that and what it means for us going forward with the channel. But anyway, yes, going back to the game, the other thing you've probably noticed is there is a Find Anna Christina ship. Now, the reason why we have this is as we were finishing the last patrol, and not the last patrol, as we finished off the last episode, we were about here with no ammunition or anything. And as we were around about here, we got a little communique from High Command saying, oh, the Anna Christina, she's a ship that we need to sink. She's got technology on board that is vital to the Allied war effort. And I'm like, that is a really cool story, fam, but I have no ammunition. So I came back, ammunitioned up, and by the time we'd ammunitioned up and started making sail, the Anna Christina had docked in the port of Liverpool. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am not that suicidal to go all the way into the port of Liverpool to sink one ship. I think that is madness. That is the destroyers. See, group 3 of 7. That's the other group of destroyers that were coming with the HX convoy. All right, blue lighting, snorkel down. Oh, one thing I did forget is we did have to dive down deep earlier because when we first engaged this convoy, we were basically sitting right where we were now, and one of the ships were going to be on a collision course with us, and we were sitting at periscope depth, so I had to drop down to about 50 meters just so I could pass over the top of us, and it was a very close thing too. Not gonna lie. That's a Liberty. Freighter, Liberty. Velocity is 13. Fourth is that way. Distance, top of the mast. About, what do you guys say about there? About there, yeah. Yeah, fire. Alright, tower. Here we go. 13. Course is that away slightly. Distance, top of the mast. Up there. Silver Star Park, what a name. Kaboom. In 5 minutes. Is it? And that one hit, but one of them missed. That's unfortunate. But it is a lot. So, it is going to come back and hit. Oh, we sunk it. Alright, we are going to stop. We are going to go down to 50 meters. We sink 2 for 1. I think we did. Come back up to periscope. See if we can't take out this cruiser, shall we? It is a Dido class, I believe. Here we go. Here comes the rest of the wolf pack. Kaboom. That C3's gone. Those two. Taking out this one, which is the Algeria. Oh, this is going to be a trick shot and a half. Oh, look at the torpedoes just fanning out. Oh! Kaboom. Seaborg, you're going down. Typical, we're the one that gets detected. Cornwall is going to get sunk. Seaborg is gone down. Gee whiz bang. firing enough torpedoes. I don't appreciate being the one being targeted here. These guys are going, we've been hit, we are sinking, but we're still floating. And they're gone. Can you go after someone else besides me? Please help me, Wolfpack. Please take out the last destroyer. Take out the British destroyer. Please and thank you. Those are duds. Change our depth down to 150. Hello. What do I spy with my eye? Or my hydrophones? Another very large convoy. That is a juicy target. Oh my gosh! Are you guys seeing this? Look how big that convoy is! 18 to 40! 16 to 35! What? 18 to 40? I have to see that one. Holy Toledo. And that's coming our way. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, is that an aircraft carrier? It is an aircraft carrier. Uh-oh. Okay. That is definitely a boat class. Right, up periscope, we're going to have a crack shot at this thing. Why not? Alright, escort carrier. Let's identify you. Recognize velocity. You're doing about 8. Of course, relatively is 90 degrees to us. Los! And what are you? You are a C3. Might have a pot shot at you too. Los! 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. Oh, is it gonna hit? Yeah, it is. What about the next one? Awesome. Oh, they've abandoned ship. Does it sink though? No, so we're going to put a pin in it. We'll be back. They haven't got the foggiest of where we are. What are you? Liberty. Alright, we're keeping pace, so it's doing about 13 knots. Or 13 kilometers per hour, since that's what we've got set on. Alright. I can literally just make it out. So, you are a Liberty. Your speed is about 13. Your course is this way. Distance, top of the mast. Just make it out. Or am I kidding myself? I think I'm kidding myself, you know that. Could see it before. I feel like we're getting further and further away. So let's get closer and closer. That's good. Start getting this way. And drop down. Okay. Now I can make out the ship. Alright, you come down. Top of the mast, which is about there. Los! 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Yeah, she's going down. Excellent. We're going to put a pin in here. Just to make sure. Now we are going to have to call this mission in after this patrol because this finished on the 1st of June. We're at the 27th of May. Alright, now that everyone's back on deck, let us resubmerge. Oh, they've gone this way. I thought they would have kept going more this way. Oh. Shows what little I know. See if we can't finish the bow class carrier off at the same time, shall we? Lock on to you. Velocity 13. Of course, you are going around about that way. Distance. Set.
Rohr 2, bewässern.
Rohr 2.
Los!
Kaboom. There we go. That should finish her off.
Schwere Schäden am Rumpf.
What are you? Oh, that's the destroyer. This way. Liberty. Empire Elk. Velocity, let's say about 10 to be generous. Course, this way. Fire last torpedoes.
Bewässern. Rohr 4, bewässern.
Erkerlei.
Yeah, I know.
Sonar hat uns geortet. Rohr 4 fertig.
Los!
Fire. Alright, we're completely out of things now. Let's make as much noise as possible. Down periscope. And then crash dive.
20 Sekunden. Treffer.
Excellent. She'll be going down.
Schwere Schäden am Rumpf.
And we're completely out of torpedoes. So that basically sums up our patrol. By the way, for these guys to get into the other sector before we surface. Should be about 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, surface. See if we can't finish off these ships that we damaged down here. Make sure that they have indeed sunk. And then we're going to finish off this and we'll head back to port and hand the mission in as it'll be the last one. Unfortunately, we will not be able to complete the Black Pit. We were only less than 45,000 away from completing it. So that would have been 4 tankers. Really? Anything here? No, I can safely say that one has sunk. Here we go. Right, you get on the gun. You know, you have to wonder how many of these vessels were stricken at sea but didn't actually sink, and whether they were sunk by the Royal Navy or someone did sink them, or if they're still just floating on the ocean even after all these years, or whether they sunk after, you know, becoming a bit rust buckets. Be very interesting to know and find out. He's still good. You guys could have hopped back on board and sailed her off to England. Alright, stop it. Slow us down. Look at the Vitus bearing. You're a C3, just make sure. No, we're not looking at the pontoon. Looking at the vessel itself. No, not looking at... Thank you. You're a C3. Recognize. There she goes. And away we go. Well, unless something interesting comes along, I'm going to say this is the end of the patrol. I'll see you guys back in port so we can do the patrol summary. I'll see you guys very, very shortly. Oh, hello, autosave. Well, we'd almost finished the patrol. We've almost finished the patrol, as you can see at the top here, and we've encountered a tiny group of ships, and they have spotted us. We haven't spotted them, interestingly enough. Oh, shit the bed. No, not dealing with that. How did they not see us? Oh, they have.
Ein Sonar hat uns geortet.
Come this way and reverse.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi. Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben. Feindlicher Zerstörer auf 7 Uhr. Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi. Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben.
Oh boy. So close to finishing our patrol. Not ideal. Really not ideal. Please go away.
Ich muss mich ausruhen.
You can sleep when the patrol's finished or once these guys have buggered off.
Schiffsschraubenherkerleu.
If you're wondering how they managed to sneak up on us, it's because I've been finishing this mission off while surfaced. It's faster. Uh-oh, one's coming back. Blue lighting would help. Where are you going, mate? Where are you going? One of nature's very many mysteries. What is he doing? Alright. Depth down to 20, 31. Come on, let up, go away. Please don't shadow us. Please don't shadow us. I just want to finish this mission. Please. The faster we can get away from this place, the faster that warship can leave us in peace. He's coming back. Why you piss? You're like a fly during the middle of summer. Annoying. Harmless but annoying. Go away. Please go away. He's just shadowing us at the moment. It's very annoying. Huzzah! We got 263,637 tons sunk in the Black Pit campaign. Unfortunately, we were unable to complete it. 300,000 was just outside of our grasp. We sunk a total of 20 ships, 2 of which were the Bogue class escort carriers, and we shot down 1 plane. And there, see, there's the Japan freighter ship I was talking about at the very beginning of the episode. It was literally called Japan, and we sunk, and this is going back to the last episode as well, 2 Bishop Dales of the Dale class variety. Here's number 1, here's number 2. 1, 2. It got there, that wasn't a fail. They need to fix how the wolf packs work in this game. Even if I get there, under the water, and start make my own attack first, I should still be part of the wolf pack, because I was there. I'm still there. That does, yeah, they need to work on that and how it triggers and whether it registers or not. But we do get the reward Max Whacker, so we do get ourselves another engineer. Alright, as always, I'll do the administrative work between episodes. We have survived another patrol. I'm going to resupply, do all the administrative work. I'm going to release the prisoners of war to, obviously, the prisoner of war camp. And I'll see you guys next time. As always, I've been your host SirFirecat. You have been watching UBOAT, and until next time, take care.